Kia ora. Check it out. My new book has arrived. It's always nice when a new book turns up. This is The Ever-Standing Tree. On the front here is my name, because I wrote the book. And under my name, we have Ani Huia Lingalinga. She is responsible for the illustrations. She did an amazing job. Here, I'll show you a couple of the pictures. Check that out. It's wonderful. Move it around a bit. Get rid of that glare from the light. And another one here. Oh, she did a marvellous job. Such a treat to have this turn up. Kanapu Rangi Tauira is responsible for the Māori translation. So it's bilingual, the book. In this case, on the front page here, we've got English down this side and Māori coming down this side. So bilingual. Kanapu did an excellent job. He, of course, illustrated my book, the book that wouldn't read. He did the Māori version. Te puka puka ka kore e pānui hia. And, of course, that ended up as a finalist in the New Zealand Book Awards for Children in the section of Te Reo Māori. And myself and Nicoletta Benalla, the illustrator, we both got to attend the event where we received the acknowledgement for being a finalist. Sadly, Kanapu wasn't able to make it. Hopefully he'll get there next time. Yeah, so, real teamwork here. And Ottatia Books are responsible for this one. And it's part of their Indigenous Voices series, which includes Māui-Sun Catcher and another one of my books, Rona Moon. So yeah, all three are by me. Now, there's three of them, so people can get that series, which is wonderful. Here, I'll read the back to you. Says here, I'm going to bring this rākau down, says Dad. We'll have a better view. Pani and Waima can't understand why Dad wants to cut down the tree in their backyard. The tree falls to Dad's tools, but in the morning it stands tall again, much to his disbelief. The same thing happens the next night, and the next. What is going on? It also says here, Tipene brings to life the beloved legend of Rata in the tree, in a modern suburb, in this companion volume to his books, Māui-Sun Catcher and Rona Moon, as I mentioned earlier. On the first page it says, chop, chop, chop went the axe. Dad was swinging the sharp tool at the large tree behind the house. I'm going to bring this rākau down, he said. But why? Asked Pani. What did that tree ever do to you? It's in the way, Dad replied. We'll have a better view if I take it out. It is the view, argued Waima. That will start to appear in bookshops. So, by all means, go get yourself a copy, or more than one if you need be. Wonderful to have that come out. I love these old stories, especially, you think about that, Rata in the tree. It's really looking at kaitiakitanga, that old story about being guardians and looking after the environment. It really demonstrates how Māori lived connected to the natural world and really lived with nature. And I think sometimes people get the idea that kaitiaki is a modern day concept, a response to global warming and climate change and other things going on in the environment, where these stories like Rata and the tree demonstrate that the idea of kaitiaki or kaitiakitanga goes way back. It's ancient, it's old. And so what I've done here with this story, I've tapped back into that. You know, my story here acknowledges that. The ever-standing tree, it acknowledges that. And Rata in the tree, Rata is someone who goes into the forest. He is wanting to make a waka. So he finds himself this huge totara, chops it down, decides that he'll come back tomorrow to continue the process of making his waka. So he goes off. When he returns, the next day, the tree is standing upright again. Of course, as you can imagine, he's quite confused to what's going on. And it all stems from him not asking permission, not seeking the right way to take that tonga, take that tree in order to make his waka. And kaitiakitanga is something that I write quite a bit of. You will find it in my other stories such as Pipi and Po in that series. Illustrated by Isabel to Aho-White. Awesome job. She did wonderful. These illustrators, you know, it takes a while. It's quite a lot of work. And you'll see in those books, there's a lot of connection to kaitiaki. And yeah, you know, living that connected life with nature. So yeah, certainly not a new concept. Ancient, old as. Wonderful to have the book turn up. It's quite a process to publishing books. I wrote this book, would be about a year, over a year and a half ago. So there's quite a process. Now, I send it off to the publishers. If they like it, we go ahead, you know, gets approved. They don't always get approved. There's a lot of rejection when you're an author. That's not always a bad thing. You know, I look back at some of the rejections that I got from some of my stories, and I'm happy that they were rejected. In this case, however, it was a yes. So then it has to be edited. So we look at it. Are the words right? Are they in the right place? Do the sentences work? Do they need to be changed around? Are more or new sentences required? And which ones can be deleted? So that can take a little bit of time. Then, of course, it goes to the illustrator. And the illustrator, Ani in this case, has to go away with it. Bring her voice to it in that way. You know, her vision in connection with the publishers. And then that all has to be fit in as well. And there's the book design. And so it does take a while. There's quite a process. And, you know, I acknowledged Isabel there too for Pipi and Po, because yeah, both of these books, the series, there's a lot of work involved. Exciting though, here it is. Everybody involved did a great job. It's wonderful to have it. Now, as I said, it's going to be going out to bookshops, turning up in libraries. You can check it out there. Children will be hearing it in schools. And of course that'll highlight the original Rata in the tree. Not that mine's a copy by any means. It's more of an acknowledgement, a celebration of the original legend. I hope you're having a good day. That everything's going all right for you. I love writing. It's my passion. I do it every day. I hope you are able to fulfill your passions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got to remember to say that, don't I? And leave a comment in the comment section if you like. Let me know what you think of the book. Give it a read. Talk soon.